consecutive years of coming to Dubai, and obviously sad not to have your partner with you, Mr. Paul LAFFERY, but that's the very reason that you've got one sort of part of your soul over here and the other part back in South Africa.
Very much so. You know, obviously with Harry's son running in Joburg in the Classic, Paul missed his winner there with Lovestruck, and he just felt that the time was right for him to be responsible and to stay back in South Africa and watch Harry's son run.
Obviously he's got a formidable team with Roy Waugh working so closely with him, but I think the responsibility of having a horse that's so strongly fancied, that is really a public's horse, it's only the right thing to do.
Yes, I think so. You know, at the moment we've had so many SMSs and emails every time he runs and before and when he wins or when he does well. And I think just that because he's become the public horse now, it's time is when you have to make a decision, and I think he's made the right decision.
Reflecting on the horses that are running on Dubai World Cup evening, there are three particular races in which he looks very handsomely representative, not least of all his favourite race, the UAE Derby. Of course, the duty free, or the turf race as it's now called, and the filly via Africa. She will come on surely after her debut here on Super Saturday.
Yeah, just the story from the De Kock stable side, and I unquote say, just, you know, she's improved at least the distance she got beat last time. They won, the time was just a fraction out of Shay Shay's record, so I think she's going to make a bold showing. She's drawn 4, it's not in her favour, but it might just play into her hands because all these speed horses and all the dangers seem to be drawn on the outside, so they may cut each other's throats and race against each other, forgetting about the flying filly down the inside.
Quite bizarre actually that a straight course can have such a bias on such a new track.
Well, we see it at Scottsville all the time. We saw it at Clarewood. If you were drawn down the low numbers, you were very difficult to win. Scottsville now, if you're drawn on the high numbers, it's difficult to win. But when the rain comes up, it changes things. I think Dubai is a pretty fair course, but still the draw is a little bit of a factor for Africa.
What about value for the punters back in South Africa? Anything that you think represents good value?
You know, I tell you, when you watch Pylons run, he got beat a long way, but what he didn't do was he didn't die. He didn't spit the dummy out, as the De Kock stable like to say. He started to run past a lot of horses, and what happened was no one saw how much he was running on because the camera panned away to the winners. Mike said he's improved out of sight. I went and saw him at the stables the other day. He's looking magnificent. I think he'll be 6-7 to 1 for a place. So I think he's value. Yeah. Look, I think from Mark's side, Almond Keith, Mujahib, obviously via Africa, those are the leading lights, but you're looking for something at a bit of a price. I think Pylon's not going to disgrace himself.
Obviously it's a monumental undertaking for a filly, and any horse really, to come halfway across the world, and I think she's acquitted herself really well in her debut here on grass in a race that was filled with quality.
Yes, you know, with her, she always gives her best, so you'll never get a run that she isn't trying, and her record speaks for itself. To go 1.75 lengths behind that field, and at her first run back in racing after 10 months, I'm definitely not unhappy with the run, and quite frankly, if she comes on those 2 or 3 lengths from that run, then hopefully we're going to be in with a big shot, and I'm silently very positive, as I know she's going to give her best, and with a bit of luck in running from that draw, we could maybe be smiling Saturday night.
Well, your partner, although he wasn't involved in the horse at the time, certainly isn't the unluckiest guy in the world, with Lizard's Desire and a whole host of other successful horses. That makes for a formidable combination, we think.
Thank you very much. You know, it's actually a long story with Big City Life and Lizard's Desire running against each other over the years, and him always telling me how he's going to kick our butt next time out, and it never really happened. And I always used to say to him, the only way you'll get a grade 1 is when you join me and we have a horse together. And that's how it worked out. So we've had a good laugh, and I keep reminding him about it as well. So yes, you know, as I said, you surround yourself with good people, and hopefully good things happen to you. So,
well, via Africa, via Lizard's Desire, via Big City Life, via Dubai.
Thank you very much, but you can all just have a good smile and a good party afterwards. I'll be very happy. Thank you very much.